So the three games in Toronto, they only scratch out 13 hits. Now they did win 2 of 3. That's the most important thing. They won 2 of 3, but the 13 hits in 3 games is not particularly a great stat line to have. So as the Mets go down to Philadelphia to play the Phillies, 7 of the next 10 against the Philadelphia Phillies, who we know have really good pitching. Obviously, the Braves later in the month, followed by the Brewers. Those are teams that have some pretty good pitching. Is what's your level of concern, if any, with the offense right now? Are you concerned at all? Do you think this is just a little bit of a weird stretch and they'll get back on track, or with what they have lined up, these next couple weeks, are you kind of like, oh man, they're gonna have to win a lot of 3-1 games, 3-2 games because the offense is maybe a little, I don't want to say stagnant, but a little performing underperforming at this current time.
I'm not necessarily overly concerned by that. I think I am noticing that we have a very tough stretch coming up. I think only the Nets are a bad team. You face, um, you face a team with one of the best starting pitchers in the game in Atlanta for three, and the Nets, and then the rest, it's all division leaders. So that's not a stretch which I look at lightly. With a one-game lead, it's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that's going to be an easy road. At times, I see people, look at the other spots in the wild card because we can make it. I just hope that we get in there. And I think our schedule is too difficult to just. If it happens, it happens, and I will be thrilled. But I would be thrilled if we just make the wild card and all this what we had in the second half eventually is worth a playoff spot. Then I would be very very happy with this team. I think even if we're not going to get a playoff spot, I think you can still be proud on the second half and proud of this team how they perform. But obviously, you want to be rewarded for what the Mets have done in that second half and have turned it around. But back to the point, I think even when your offense did better in this last two series, I would say I would have been over the. It's gonna be tough now. We're gonna face different pitchers, so I don't necessarily expect big outputs in runs. So as I I expect the match pitching, which again has been on a roll as well. So it's not like it's impossible um, to keep it close. And I expect low scoring ball games in this next game. So I do believe that ninth inning we had um, is a momentum switch for this team and could be a momentum switch. Uh, so I'm not so that truly helps going into the Philadelphia series. So conclusion, not necessarily more concerned than I would be in any other way about this upcoming schedule because of the offense.
Yeah, you definitely hope that ninth inning against the Blue Jays is the spark that the offense needed to maybe wake up a little bit and get moving and grooving. Because obviously they were a little stagnant at times these last couple of days. But like we said, overall they took 2 of 3, and that's the most important thing.